Helix, how was it? Tell me. Hi Minion, hi New Kid, hi Helix, good to see you guys. Oh, before I forget to say it, this is gonna be, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. So last stream, I was like, this is a really good game, but I don't know if it's stream worthy, so to kind of accommodate, I feel like I can't really do commentary, because there are so many things I actually need to focus on at the same time while playing in order to, like, you know, keep the broadcast up. So I feel like I should just have it more gameplay oriented. Like, of course I'll still make commentary and stuff, but I'll probably just, like, be quiet when I have nothing to say, instead of just, like, reading chat and, like, being, you know, whatever. So yeah, it'll probably be more, gameplay oriented. Hi, Ivana. Hi, Brownie. Howdy ho, my babooskies. This is Sweet Baboo and welcome to another stream. So today, last time I decided that it was really hard to make, like, commentary on this game. So today I'm probably just gonna focus on gameplay, and then if I have something to say, I'll say something, but otherwise it's just gonna be quiet. Also, why did I almost say new Discord video? New YouTube video, !YT, go watch it. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted Part 6, pretty awesome, please go watch, I would be so happy. Anyways, let's just get into it. You did see the poll results I sent you, right? Yeah. Hi Fun Ralph, welcome to the stream. Also, I'm probably not gonna make a video on this. Cause again, I love this game. Like, I would highly recommend this game already from what I've seen. It's so funny. However, like, I feel like the funny is not coming from me, it's coming from the game. You know? It would be better if it was just like a silent gameplay stream instead. So I'm probably not gonna, like, edit these. or make them into a series or anything like that. Hope you guys understand. Dang, the loading screens are so long. Day 110, a profitable partnership. Ooh, money. Money, maybe? After a particularly long day at work, you came home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the increasingly familiar Advance logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front in the correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advance government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country. The Partnership Bonds program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions, chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. The music is so dramatic, jeez. Okay, there we go. Please note all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Ooh. Okay. Eye of the Beholder, Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, we see the beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. From sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Okay, so do we want to be dapper? Do we want to interact with Crazy Neil? Or do we want pleasure? Neil sounds pretty awesome. Neil sounds pretty awesome. But I feel like I need to choose this one if I want to get like the train ride for my daughter. No, Neil sounds awesome. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form and using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. There we go, I think I said it. Also, if it's too loud, make sure you tell me. The future of this nation is in partnership. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? This is interesting. Oh wait, I saw the Illuminati sign. Uh-oh. Whoa! Dang, the days are just flying by at this point. I don't feel like the audio balancing of this game is very good. Like, that's literally the only complaint I have. Everything else is amazing. But, like, I find myself lowering and raising the audio so much. Day 153, The Tempest. That sounds ominous. Dave!
Good evening, Alex. It's
what?
Here, your boss.
Uh-oh.
While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it.
Okay.
Choice for the other 2, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My god, that weather looks nasty.
Oh boy. Oh wow, the nether does look pretty bad. Alright, so I need to do a thing, apparently. I forget what that thing is. What did it even say? I forget. Check your prostate! Tommy Harris explains the importance of prostate checks. I think we need to show that. Advanced transition. Uh-oh.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Jeremy Donaldson.
Uncooperative, a mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt, or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
A house divided, trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now. Embittered doctors Ingrid Sforsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options to end the growing tensions.
Since splitting into two opposing camps on day 4 of the expedition, relationships between the factions and their leaders have only worsened.
Dr. Wong's team have successfully prototyped what they're calling shanks of deterrence, while Dr. Sforsborg and Horgensvoord claims to have fashioned
What was that name?
tips of her group's spears.
What?
You wouldn't want to knock over their test tubes, Jeremy.
Bearing their opinions, the formerly rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first
What?
presented themselves.
It might seem a
What was the beep?
but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society
What's beeping?
is not adjusting well to the new future.
Oh my god, what is this?
It's too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
Fallen angel, notorious addict Johnny Hampson
Oh!
seems to have reached a new low in his battle with
No, Johnny Him.
picture revealed.
No.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory. Johnny's family
No.
have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today. Though it's
Florida Master 5000, no way!
fulfill her promises.
Far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
you won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Uh-oh. Oh no, the storm. Okay, I'm getting better at this actually. Oh, is this what the storm is? It's messing with the frequencies? Oh, I'm just too good.
Tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock, like so many of those affected by the Christmas bloodbath, has spent the last 3 months undergoing a series of reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke
Oh
for the
my
first
god.
time since the
Oh my god.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs. Without our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards of 8,000 casualties, might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we will do better.
Now it's over to Robin Short at the Tadlock family home. Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all, after what you lot did. Irresponsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault.
Uh-oh.
As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here. I'll tread carefully. I'm going to speak to Timmy now. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me?
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy.
She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I was the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehug's, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already. He smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. Scented with hoof.
I was so excited. I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Jolly cat had a death wish.
And what did Mr. Snugglehug say to you?
This game is so funny.
And said, "You're my very best friend. But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here. But she can't be. For just $89.99. And then it's the general error. 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Careful.
Then he exploded.
Look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in his face?
When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
Yeah, some of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember?
Jeez.
Darkness overtook you.
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very traumatic. Do you have nightmares?
All right, that's quite
you?
enough of
Timmy?
you two coming in here with your camera, trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
question.
again?
All 3 of his eyes.
Do you think your parents will ever really love you again? So there you have it, Megan. Just one of the many victims of an
Do you think your parents will ever be able to love you again?
Thank you, Robin, Harry, stuff.
Many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days.
Oh my god, this is too funny.
She turned this crisis around.
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new Advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety and quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised for their swift response in bringing in this set of stringent checks and new products.
It certainly is good to know that someone's watching out for our families. When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh yeah.
Bursting. She's very...
Hold on.
Come on. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris, sporting
Tommy
legend.
the fingernail?
4 world championships, 2 cars, a bidet, and an enlarged prostate.
Alex, Ethan, we're getting reports in that broadcasters might try and spoil the Sports Board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it.
Uh-oh.
6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news.
Ugh.
Can put pressure on the bladder. This can cause trouble starting to pee, and it can cause laundry trouble between you and your she-demon of an ex-wife.
Oh my god, I don't know how they managed to be so funny.
Your bum. Well, sorry, me and the doctors, we don't know. But I can tell you, as you get older, your body changes. And that's okay. If you're worried about your swollen
This is
bum,
too
book an
funny.
appointment, for God's sake. Procedure is easy, it's quick, and it's not gay. I'm Tommy the Fingernail Harris. Rectums, check them.
Ah!
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up, exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice.
Wasting away in the chair.
We're
Uh-oh.
going now
I didn't mean to do that.
Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season.
So I can't stream the naked people.
Of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris.
Tommy!
Slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
What happened last time? Tell us! I'm dying to know.
Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris.
I didn't even realize what they were doing at first.
For shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Is that contact? Don't know why you complain. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand.
This is so stupid.
Football. Move back. I'd say that's fair, but what do I know?
Oh.
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better.
What is going on?
First, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
I'm so confused as to what's happening.
Striker giving it large. Second round,
Yeah, Defgoff, it's only been a week. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Okay, okay, I'm doing too good. I'm way too good at this. Ah! Oh, so it like shows us which ones are dangerous. I did so well. I'm just too good. Oh, so wait, it shows green on which ones they want me to show. I just realized that.
Harris. And was that the fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker.
I think this is what I'm supposed to be doing at least.
Of course, the ground sound.
What is... Oh, what did they say the sports board?
Technical mastering display here, absolutely blooming, jaw dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith. On my whistle, on my whistle. Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another protester loose on the court here. We can only
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Why are there so many?
Running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security is on.
Okay, okay, I'm just too good.
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now.
Which ones are safe? Help! Oh, this is actually so hard.
And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again. Final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose. And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Was anyone else as confused as I am?
So that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies?
Sports.
Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because of course if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket.
Oh.
Back to striker.
Wait, I get it, but this is so dumb.
And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course we've seen that before. Look at her face.
Oh, wait, no, I get it.
That could have been the
Man.
massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go.
Dude, I'm at the edge of my seat right now.
Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad. Quite far.
No way.
Quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You have to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a
Uh-oh.
I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, it's sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are...
This is getting increasingly difficult.
Because these protesters are... Hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. What's going on here?
Uh-oh. I think I blocked that.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Okay.
Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
Absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
Oh, mime round.
Nice imaginary shot
Oh.
from Harris. It really could go.
Did it make it? Okay, no. Good. Thank God, man. I'm rooting for Harris.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands.
Oh, good flourish.
And she's
Whoa!
mouth like it as if it was an egg, and now she's and she's spat it out.
What?
So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From
Okay. At least he didn't make the bucket. Jesus.
on it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he has any potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to... And the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump.
He made it in the bucket, guys. I was rooting for Harris here, man. Did he lose? I think he can come back.
And the winner
Oh, come on.
of the first annual
Come on.
Sports Board Championship
Come on.
is everyone!
Yeah! Woo! Let's go!
My 15th Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships.
Whoa, jeez.
Looking forward to celebrating tonight.
Whoa.
Jeremy, back to you in the studio.
Patrick Ballender had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
I'm scared of a long, painful decline in your final years, of being trapped in your own body as it slowly wastes away, and losing your grip on reality. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Now you.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that the storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Postman out.
Oh god. Oh no, even the censor button?
Those you love, in comfort and luxury. Isn't that what we all deserve?
Jeez.
Well lived. Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements, and our aftercare team will help your dependents through the grieving process, ensuring your final wishes are carried out efficiently and compassionately.
Oh my god.
Absolutely free. Your health service, your team.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't
Uh-oh.
need much in
Ah! Oh god.
We're delighted.
It's literally jump scaring me.
Firstly, I should
That's
ask you
genuinely
about
so
the
scary.
that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers mostly.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach
stop.
these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
So much dripping.
Ah!
We didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our death. It's part of being human.
This is so
Are you saying
weird.
that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Oh,
there?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, me mam came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. Me granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching
Oh,
football.
God.
He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families.
So it's basically
with
assisted
slow,
suicide.
Long, humiliating decline.
Just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it's from my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
No, yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got
This is hard. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's kind of
The
hard.
generation might feel somewhat.
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty
Prime Minister, please use your language.
Oh no!
Go get yourself sorted out.
Jeez.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace.
Oh jeez, that scares me so badly.
We're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Our thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final. And we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Oh, they shocked the C button, are you kidding? Alright, anyways, guys, we won the sports board tournament! Uh-oh.
Anyway, this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew.
Am I dead?
The moment I start the league.
Did I literally die? No way. Oh, no way. Why was my grade an E? What did I do? Wait, hold on. More info. All offensive words were censored, an interference-free show, an exceedingly poor edit. Maybe the swearing? No, I censored all the words. Current wealth, crippling debt. Ah, awesome. Alright, let's continue then. I can't believe you can die in this game. Why? I probably got an E in the last one because, like, I passed out and, like, I couldn't do anything anymore, right? GF Algebra's a married math teacher. Do all these characters, like, come back? I wonder how deep the lore of this game is. Also, I hope you guys don't mind, like, oh. I hope you guys don't mind the only, like, gameplay stream.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen.
Okay.
Just look at it.
Oh.
That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards.
What?
You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to
What? What is what? reminds me of a sack boy from Little Big Planet. What is this?
For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
We'll be going live to the National Nightly News.
Oh my god. Thank you, Jenny, but
This
what?
is no credibility, Jenny. No professionalism. It's not a mess.
Employee training video? Let's do it.
And characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
Occupational hazards, sure.
Of course, Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend going?
Decided to take his chances on the wild streets, eh? Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
She says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know.
Oh, this is so funny.
Okay, 10 seconds. Break a leg, everyone.
Preferably a furry one.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglepups? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, they may be changing tactics.
Built to
That looks
surprisingly
terrifying.
stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements. All the more
It's the
reason to make sure that
Snugglehugs?
Cat Lab is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height, and therefore
They're
put away
armed?
easily by young, healthy individuals. They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was, of course, raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives, many of the nation's adults have turned to a more childish solution, or at least that's their excuse.
Locked and loaded, Shin Calligraphy Johnny Handsleeves seems to be taking his own unique approach to being locked in.
Since checking into rehab, not much has been heard from the former role model, but this latest photo leaked by another resident today seems to confirm that all might not be well at Gentle Touches.
It seems that paranoia may have overtaken the residents of the infamous rehab clinic, which this morning declared itself an independent state, claiming it had more than enough sponges to last till next Christmas.
The shape of things to come? In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Sporsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Sporsborgen-Horgensvoord, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Sporsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Hello, surface people. Helvetica here with a dispatch from the front lines. A quick update. Last night, the Wongens clones launched a major offensive on our western flank. Obviously, we were able to see them off with our superior Sporsborgen-Horgen swords. But we've heard rumours of a secret weapon, something small and furry. But they couldn't have got one of those down here, would they?
Probably Beppa.
Unless... The Wonga's portal. They've got it working. I need to speak to Mother. This divorce is getting serious. Helvetica out.
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
That's why baths take so long.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bath,
the quicker the relativistic forces of temporal causality will have a measurable effect upon the fixed dimensional parameters of your environment.
Yes, I've said that many times.
Papers, please. With the lockdown becoming ever more rigorously enforced, having a passport is becoming increasingly important, Alex.
The government caused controversy today by announcing a fresh charge of
Papers, please, reference!
with an imaginative form of punishment for those found guilty of this brand new but incredibly serious crime.
In what's being called a draconian measure, the government has reinstated the ancient right of trial by custard. Just like in the old days, if you float, you're executed on the spot. But if you sink, well, you'll go well with profiteroles, Jeremy.
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening, and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Oh, I should have played the other guy. This is so hard. Why?
In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united. That we're all in this together. And for a short time, we must bear significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort. I thought it would be helpful to share my list with all of you. Christmas with the in-laws. Your child's school play. Youth. Beauty. That phase you still don't talk about. Your New Year's resolution. Your husband's hairline.
So you can ask a question? I thought it was pretty simple.
Your term in office. Your fleeting lifetime. And all of human endeavour.
This is so dark.
I hope my relatable list has allowed you to find reassurance. To know that just as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you might like to report on if you were, say, a news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Remington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Alright, awesome. Focus. Okay. So are those the Mr. Snuggle hugs or what? This game is insane. I wasn't expecting it to be like this insane. Yeah, that seems to get him off well.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield Mill.
Okay, so I want to go in the green.
Internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Remington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
We seem to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through ethereal algebra and quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Remington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers at Rimming Toys, we are deeply, deeply sorry. Who could have predicted that letting a child's toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Remington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture...
I love the actors here, they're so funny.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy. He put it by my bed, and when I couldn't sleep, I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one small part of the global supermassive megacore that is Remington's Fist. Sadly, we lost Grandpappy along the way. He died in a fire at the preschool tobacco factory, another one of his pet projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
It won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present Snuggle Traps. Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of Snuggle Traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snugglehug in its tracks. That's enough for a small lawn or 4 window boxes.
Oh my god, stop!
And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey, I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about Snuggle Traps is they're powered by next-generation Flardinium batteries.
What is Flard? Could somebody please, in chat, could somebody please explain to me what Flard is?
You, Mr. Donaldson, you are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then...
It's Flard. Oh, thank you.
Oh my god, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'll be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Are they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation across the country tonight.
Don't go away. We'll be back after these bandages.
Was that all right?
Oh, yes, Dr.
What's up, One Up Hero? Welcome to the stream.
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting
Sophie
thing
Remington is the kind of
Do you think
CEO
so?
you would be. Me? What? Selling landmines to children?
My skeptical answer.
Dave! Come on, Dave! Alright.
People are going to start panic buying. Key products to consider are those that begin with the letters R, D, and H. Also, items that are mauve.
This is so stupid.
Do better if you lived under the sea, like a fish. Take up a hobby. Why not repeatedly tidy your flat? Put on 15 pounds or gaze at the ceiling and cry. Make sure to avoid
self-aware consumer product
at all costs.
Self-aware consumer product
Is dangerous and will kill and or maim and or annoy you. Don't worry though. Look. Ah, they're so lovely. Look at their little faces.
Yeah, well, it's been a long time coming. Exactly, you said it, I've said it. He must know, he's not stupid. I just don't want it getting back to him that it came from.
What do you guys think? Is it worth it playing this game if I'm not
No,
making
Jenny,
commentary?
You're backing out on me now. We're in this together. We'll get him. I've made the cake, you're on the balloons. Got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back. In 5, 4, 3... Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Roof. Now it's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Megan. It really is a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that, like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
Oh no, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled indefinitely, and I've had to refund every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, people are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach tank with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in...
Alan James's Reich.
What was that?
Oh, this is so funny. All of his book titles rhyme.
How do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be...
Depends if you want to do commentary. Well, no, I don't think I can do commentary.
Unemployment
I'm just gonna play and we're just gonna chill.
Frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest liberal hoax. That's what they want. They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people.
This seems like an allegory for something, but I can't quite put my hand on it.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Ah!
Are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true. Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over.
That is a massive sandwich.
Yes, right, exactly.
Holy
we need
shit.
decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses.
I don't care about the actual news. I want to watch him like go down on this massive sandwich.
We brought it on ourselves with all our liberal indulgences like art, cake, and healthcare. We need to act now and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or at a push, the Love family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual,
Oh my
hopefully
god.
we'll appease the great ancient.
It's so big, he can't even fit his mouth around it. Jesus.
Katie, could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health, so the system can actually bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army. Amassing an army to kidnap.
That's you.
This would be me if I was on TV.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
Why am I getting points docked?
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds.
Dude, please. I just want to see him trying to eat this gargantuan
I'll
sandwich.
be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be...
No, dude! Oh my god! Don't put it away! Please!
Nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate, which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that. It's Patrick Brannan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women. brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
Right, and can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice, and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Why am I going down?
Am I on? Oh god. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign. It says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange. That's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on. Alright, fine. I'm not on Bannon Avenue. I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom technically, but you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does.
No, Patrick! Okay.
No. Oh,
Perhaps there's a small...
Oh, jeez. I wasn't looking.
Holding a different household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
Okay, I can use space to mute them. I actually need to use the keyboard now.
Listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just to piss off, you little fucking snuggle fucks! I'm too talented to die!
Stop.
Oh. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh god. Oh god.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off. What do you see, Patrick?
Oh, there they are! He's dead. Bannon is dead.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report. Showing the nation.
He just doesn't care.
Just where you belong. It's time for another break, but when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
Uh-oh.
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered.
Why is the sun a big smiley face? There's a pineapple outside. Wait, did they break my window? Oh no. It's one of them is inside, aren't they?
On the streets. So you sent them to fly with us instead.
There is a snuggle hug inside of my...
No, I'm not.
Oh! Whoa! I knew it! Whoa!
No, you're being a child.
This is insane.
I'm not.
We can't.
I'm not.
Stop! Oh my gosh! I don't know this is a horror game, dude.
Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy.
Oh, I didn't even realize it started.
We have something a bit different for you. Even though some people feel it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overrule those people. So it's time to find out who will national nightly win, and who will national nightly lose. So, how do we play? Well, joining me as a man who knows all about playing, it's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny.
Where?
It's good to see ya.
Where the fuck?
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced
Holy
isolation
shit.
of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that actually. Yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah. You called during nap time, so.
Of course, that's my fault. So, why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy, you sausage. I'm going to ask contestants from around the territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Holy shit. What is it doing? They're turning off my switches? No, you're kidding me.
Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it, so.
Oh, well then, what a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once in a lifetime prize, Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say,
Hey.
I love you. Both of you.
This is so weird.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say?
I can
my name is Angie.
bounce him around.
Always has been.
My name is Angie, always has been.
Has been described as acceptable.
Shall we get
This is so funny.
Absolutely, John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
That is absolutely correct. Question 2. I said, what is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, what is my star sign?
This sucks. I hate this.
Question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. Is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do indeed. We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for being here, Sonia.
Oh, there you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you reckon theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game, I am a theatrical agent.
This is terrible.
Of Rudy Beefman, Samuel Coffeecup, and Jodie.
Stop. I turned it off. Oh, God.
And how's the lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well, they may have closed the theatres, shut the studios, and boarded the cinemas, but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
It's so much fun doing
I
that.
work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave the order, I was actually mid-meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking way!
What the fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy Harris? I'm a huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We've got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No, it's not too bold.
I think I'm also in love with him.
I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Well, at least you're already aware.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do
Hey?
kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to know, but for a medium that they'll understand.
I don't.
Do you understand?
This is actually hilarious, though.
Yes, I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am. Yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion who's having problems with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells the tale of Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear, because all of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can he? But
Oh my god.
when he meets someone
Hey!
who will change his life forever.
Hey!
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition."
Yeah, I get what you mean, One Up Hero.
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to do, Mr. Bear, says the octopus.
This is absolutely insane.
Gesture or something.
Hey!
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals. It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. What do you want children to take away from this?
Oh, fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you alright, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well,
This is like my exact sense of humor.
about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down near to his parents' cave, stops trying to make his band happen, and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end... We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging. Well, if you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, you know, I might be... Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming. Or wanted. at all.
What just happened?
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to endure.
Where's the button on this fucking... Ah. Well, there's all sorts of creatures down on Dangly Doodle Farm. Like wise old Mr. Octopus.
This might be one of the most insane games I've ever played.
There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow. They're always in good moods. But that's cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon.
See, I'm only good at it when it's a rhythm game.
Read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Please do not applaud. I'm a massive fraud. Shacked up with the agent while the wife thinks I'm abroad.
Who said you were done?
Oh, I say that to everyone. Sometimes when I'm tipsy,
Oh my god.
I still have fun. Mr. Bear, I don't even care. Sonia takes it up the bum and shaves her pubic hair.
Mr. Bear, that's an overshare. That was for your birthday and you're never going back there.
Mr. Bear, I'm in disrepair. Feeling check my prostate now, it started sprouting.
Mr. Bear, I have private health care, 90 pairs of shoes and 30 different types of cookware.
Mr. Bear, I feel laissez-faire. Maybe when the lockdown lifts, I'll hit on the au pair.
Mr. Bear, I don't mean to swear, but I'll give a fucking nickel for a lock of Johnny's hair.
Okay.
Mr. Bear, what a lovely chair. Mr. Bear, you've got the news caught up in your hair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? Mr. Bear, Mr.
Don't know how to record these videos. I know, and they're such good actors.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a hat entirely made of avocado pear. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That is a cutlery pie. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the sound a mushroom makes opening a deck chair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That is a suit for a fly. That is a goat in a tie. That is a dream when you cry.
That was so hard. Hey, get out!
Tomorrow morning. That's it from us for tonight.
Why are you dressed like that?
Many thanks to all our guests. I look forward to seeing them all again. Eventually. But before we go, Alex, I wondered if I might have a word. You see, I've had my eye on you, friend, and I've got to say I'm not liking what I'm seeing. You keep letting me down, chum. Playing it safe. Making the dull, boring choices, failing to assert yourself. No one likes.
This reminds me of that one game, Tattletale.
You know that. And frankly, chum,
There's so many
you're
of
acting
them.
like a bit of a wimp. Alex, will you give away your passport so my super rich sibling can abandon us all? Sure. Here it is. Pathetic.
Wait!
Can I have the money we need
Wait!
for food so I can go around the continent on a jolly? Sure, Susie. We can always eat your grandma when we run out of food.
Wait, they're talking to me!
Wouldn't it have felt better to take charge? Aren't you tempted to just lay down the law? You know what's hot, Alex? Other than me, obviously. Confidence.
She's
power.
talking to
control,
me?
all drawn to it, like rats to the pipes. Don't you care where your son goes at night?
What
You
the
will when I
fuck?
find out. Look, far be it from me to try and lead you down the dark pathway, although sort of is my whole raison d'etre. But imagine, just for a moment, that none of this was real. It was just some stupid game where you could just do it all over again if it all went wrong.
Oh, that would be weird.
Sam and Charlie and Sue characters. Wow. Think of all the fun you could have. Just being bad, you know.
I want to be bad. That would be fun, actually.
My name's Megan Wolf. Have an evil night.
What the fuck just happened?
Jen, I'm just gonna go smoke-o. Okay, can you get Bozeman on the phone? Babe, I don't care if this is a dream, a bad trip, or a shock-induced coma. I did not sign up to be dressed like a slag, doshing out wristies for a 20.
What the fuck just happened?
Alright, I'm a professional news anchor, not a fucking bogan. It's bad enough that he makes me do that unconvincing accent the whole time. I mean, look at this.
Gave ladies more of a hunched look, and that wasn't popular. I used to have a ventriloquist act. I cheated rather because I trained a dog to talk. You can get down on
What? Ah!
like a dog for only $22.99.
What? Ah!
I had a mission.
Oh. Oh, it was all a dream. Of course it was just a dream sequence. Wait, surprisingly it's real? Wait, what? I unlocked an achievement that said surprisingly it's real. Was that real? This is insane. What the fuck is this game? It's awesome! This is crazy! Oh, pandemic. Oh, I see. That was such a good metaphor. What do you do in this game? You run the news! A rude awakening. I'm in the hospital? What? That's what I was dreaming about? The rhythmic beeping of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. Wait, so was it a dream and I'm waking up for the dream, or did I get the crap beat out of me by little animals? You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. You feel a hand on yours, gentle but reassuring. Sam there with you as always. Their expression, understandably concerned, is somehow more affectionate than ever. We knew that you'd be okay, never doubted it for a second, and if I ever see that Bozeman... You squeeze their hand back and attempt to wink. The worry lines on Sam's forehead fade a bit. Lord knows you've both got enough to be anxious about without your health being thrown into the mix. With a final smile at them, you turn to the rest of your family. Just as you feel Susie's absence, you notice Charlie fidgeting, clearly trying not to look worried. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up, his concern clear on his face. So you're definitely good, right? He finally asks, finally looking away. Of course I am, buddy. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother staring listlessly out the window. Despite all of your best efforts, she's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mum? Your mother starts, your call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. I knew the grandma was gonna die. I knew the grandma was cause like, that dialogue option, I was like, how are you doing, grandma, during the Christmas section, you know? Also, it's only been one stream, so you think you can read, just so you know. Wait, okay, wait, hold on. I could be in a coma for like 2 reasons. I either like got shocked and now I'm in the hospital because I got shocked, or I'm in the hospital because I got beat up by a bunch of mini furry baby boys. I don't know. Jess, hold on. You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out. She asks you, for what feels like the 100th time, how you're feeling. Surprisingly well, all things considered. Excellent, there's no sign of any real damage, just a bit of a shock to the old system. Pardon the pun, she smiles. Okay, yeah, it was the shock. Now that we'd recommend you to do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave but stops at the door. Oh, and the private room and care. The doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather... I'm gonna go into ridiculous amounts of debt. I'm gonna be a poor man. Negative galore. Has been paid for by a Mr. Bozeman. Wait, what? He left those flowers and said not to worry and take the rest of the week off. We'll see you Monday, apparently. Oh! Hey, Mr. Bozeman, thank you! I have a good boss. I mean, he also, like, let me get shocked and die, but that's fine. You come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table. Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They shoot you a strange smile as you take a seat next to him. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart, just looking at the numbers again. They look to the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. Oh, that's a lot of shmoolah. That's a lot of shmoney. I've been staring at the numbers all night. Tears in their eyes, Stam shakes your hand. You're Stam now. There's just no way we can afford it. I'm so sorry. The kitchen table swims before you. Oh! Oh! So the advertisements from earlier actually tie into this. This is what I love about this game. I didn't expect this. Ah. Okay, well, I understand what we're gonna have to do now. Stam pulls up... Jesus Christ, I can't talk. Stam stands up and pulls you into a firm embrace, but all you can think of is your mother, and how you can't afford to help her. What would your dad be thinking now? Is this the utopia advance promised? You stare at the door to your mother's makeshift room. Tomorrow, you'll need to tell the kids, and then book an appointment at the transition center. What else could you have done? This actually seems like an amazing game. It's so funny. Like, I'm gonna be... Of course I'll, like, make dialogue and, like, commentary on the text parts, but I'm probably not gonna be talking much, like, during the news parts, because, like, it's so hard to pay attention. Oh yeah, the comedy is genius. It's like... I don't know. I think it's more like... Some of it is dry humor, and some of it is just completely ridiculous, but they managed to do it really well. Stam's out at work tonight, and Charlie's staying at a friend's. The house is yours. You order a takeaway, have a couple of drinks, and decide to relax in front of the TV. Not a great selection tonight, but surely something to watch. You feel like a laugh, comedy it is. Stam's not here, but you can still watch a horror without them. You just want to switch off. Action thriller is the one. Stam isn't a fan of historical dramas, so you make the most of them being away. Surrealist comedy is the best comedy. I know, like, I love dry humor and, like, surrealist. It's like Breaking Bad humor, I guess. Like, there's no laugh track, there's no, like, anything like that, but it's still just so funny if you're paying attention. And there's also other stuff that's just so funny in general. I don't know, I want to laugh, but I also want to watch a horror movie. Is Stam gonna be mad at me? I do like horror movies. I love horror movies. But I guess I'll watch a comedy movie. Paul Blart! I want to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop! The humor is a bit hit and miss, but the joke about the kiln has you bent double in laughter. Wiping a tear from your eye, you spy something reflecting the light of the TV under the coffee table. Curious, you reach down and bring it out into the light, and as you pick it up, you remember the note Stam left for you. Hey sweetheart, Charlie lost Susie's present. Would you mind looking for it tonight? X. As you hold it closer, you're surprised to find the gift's actually an engraved lighter for Chippy. She claims the nickname's affectionate, but Charlie still scowls every time she says it. You're not sure Stam would approve. The accompanying note from Susie explains, Urkus Stam has a long tradition of glorifying the art of starting fires. Thought you'd like it. Don't do anything stupid. Susie. Hopefully... Suze? Oh, Suze, yeah. Hopefully it's just a souvenir and not a new pastime he's picked up. Or about to pick up. It's nice that she thought of him. Oh boy. Wait, does this mean like we're going into another news section? Oh jeez. How many days are in this game, new kid? A few thousand? Jeez. That's insane. Also, like, how different are the endings? Like, is every broadcast day different? Or, like, are they just slightly different depending on... I don't know. The silence. That's ominous. Oh, everything's off. What? What? What is going on? Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't turn anything on. There we go.
You realise you're beginning to sound like me?
I mean it, Kath.
Stay where you are, Kath.
That was so weird. Like,
Jenny's decision,
oh,
Jeremy. Or yours.
It'll be alright. I'll talk to Bucks.
Oh, good.
what am I gonna have to do with the fan?
Casserole dish at our dinner next week. Jenny? I'm sorry, Kath, you're gonna have to leave.
At 11:30, it's a double bill for popular transatlantic comedy That Nun.
Letting it go to your head.
She nearly blinded
10
me.
seconds, everybody. I thought we were part of a team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy, you know that. Just stop being so...
Why do I have 3 options now?
You'll have me fired too.
Don't tempt me. Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight.
Oh, decisions.
The establishment strikes back. The World Council has agreed today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging, include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas, food, clothing, and even some medicines. But how should we react? We asked the public.
Uh-oh.
What do you think about all these sanctions?
I doubt it make a lot of difference, Pet. I've lived through 2 world wars and I smoke 40 a day. And if that ain't killed me, I doubt this will either.
Thanks, Patrick. Fascinating stuff.
Popular Prime Minister Julia Salisbury has released a reassuringly brave statement in response to the World Council's controversial announcement.
This international declaration is nothing short of
Oh god, why is it broken?
We are a democratically elected government with massive popular support. We do not recognise these sanctions, and we encourage other socially progressive nations of the world to both resist and ignore them.
Uh-oh.
Advance have struck fear into the heart of the international community.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no!
It is possible to have radical change for the betterment
What's
of the
going on?
many. And whilst I wish we could improve other countries as much as we have our own, we do not rely on the help of others to thrive. This country is entirely self-sufficient. We are a team, now more than ever. And this team is on your side. Thank you.
What are those weird sounds?
Defiant stuff.
But what do you, the public, think of our government's stance? Robin Short found
I wanna... Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to say neutral. I meant to say angry.
Short, National Nightly News. I was wondering if I could get your thoughts on the current government.
I should have done the angry
I'm not
face.
really very interested in politics, really. As Mother always said, leave politics to the politicians, Malcolm.
Over to you, fellas. Global mega
That was boring. I want to be angry. I want to support an uprising against the government.
their groundbreaking male contraceptive product, Responsibility.
The drug has been passed by the government for general release, but the small print warns that, in rare cases, side effects can include blurred vision, enlarged genitalia, and
Yes.
increased risk of
Yes, I want all of
double
that.
entendre intended.
But what do you, the public, think of
I want
Sophia
it.
Remington's
Yes.
latest venture?
Yes, we want it. We want
So what are your feelings on the new
penis and
contraceptive pill?
strokes.
I think it's a great idea. A big step forward for equality. Sophia Remington is the best thing that has ever happened to that company.
The delicate sound of thunder, a frightening start for commuters this morning, who were confronted by a somewhat sinister sight as they left their trains.
Many travellers reported feeling intimidated by the silent figures who stood motionless outside every major station in the capital.
Ooh.
Radical extremist group Disrupt, who organised the show of strength,
Okay.
refused to comment on the
So they're extremist.
Ought to apologise to this presenter for making him drop his morning bagel in surprise.
But how do we feel about these somewhat radical extremists?
Yes, we want to overthrow the government just because I feel like it would be funny. You know? I want some goofs and gaffs.
Oh, well, now you're talking. Ruddy hero, showing us not to take it lying down like Iris here.
So you both feel they're a cause worth supporting?
Well, Iris doesn't speak on mine, but we're pretty sure there's still one in there, aren't we, love? Wherever it is, it loves Disrupt, fighting the oiks for our freedom.
1980s
But what
British
could
notebook
possibly be
government
wrong with
political
that?
Ahsoka hijinks
Do you
and
need me
pretty
to
much.
Injury time? Fierce rival doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensford today sent a joint statement to the service appealing for an urgent shipment of supplies.
It's such a funny
After
bit.
breaking into two warring factions, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for the ill-fated expedition. They look like they could really use some supplies, Jeremy.
Or possibly a peace negotiator.
But with the pair arguably being their own worst enemies, how should we feel about sending them the resources they need to carry on?
I still don't know what this is.
Surely you can't be happy with supporting both sides in a conflict.
Oh, it's all just good fun, isn't it? Anyway, you can't just arm one side, Patrick, you silly fool. We should definitely send them supplies. They're still people after all, even if they are having a bit of a tiff.
I'm
14
not a number.
endings.
Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme by the government to allow fast access to all the new public services being introduced daily.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations, including the police, banks, and, vitally, pubs and bars.
And of course, there's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Team membership cards. Oh yeah, fantastic. I'm applying today. I mean, why wouldn't you? What are these protesters doing? They don't want us to know who their names are. Besides, have you seen the savings you can get? I'm getting one for the little one as well. How adorable. Yeah. Gonna be a proper little team member, aren't you? Yes. He smiled. He smiled.
And finally tonight, game of two halves. Fresh out of rehab, repentant celebrity sportsman Johnny Hamsleeves is promising to...
Johnny Hamsleeves!
In a surprisingly energetic appearance on the Whitney Chinwag show,
Yes!
Johnny showed everyone he's certainly full of
Johnny
life and
Hamsleeves!
You better not try that on our sofas. I doubt they'll survive the frenzy.
But what should we think of this exuberant behaviour? Patrick?
Oh my god, fantastic!
Wise words there.
Later tonight,
That's very
in the
short.
switcheroo, it'll be Jeremy in the culture chair, spitting rhymes with popular rapper Jay Zus. And then we'll both be chatting with a familiar
Jay Zus!
set to take the nation by storm again.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National
Nightly
Nightly
News.
Uh-oh. I think I love this game. It's so funny, it's so chaotic, it's so like... I don't know, it's challenging. I don't know why I like games where, like, it stretches your brain out everywhere.
First tonight,
Ah!
thankfully, some news as we return to our main story.
The World Council today agreed that punitive and potentially illegal sanctions should be imposed upon this country. The sanctions, which come into effect immediately, aim to stop the flow of food, fuel, and even some medicines from reaching your pockets.
Tonight, we have guests from across the continent to discuss this unprecedented situation. For advance, Peter Clement is at his home in Lamfordshire. Are you there, Peter?
Yes, I can hear you, Jeremy. Thank you for having me.
A momentous day, Prime Minister. Are you shaken?
Oh, I don't scare that easy, I'm afraid, old son. And neither do the people of this country.
Well, joining us is Ivan Vodovich, Foreign Minister of Urkistan. Ivan, thank you for being here.
It's a great pleasure. You, Megan Wolf, are like strongest guard at labour camp who wake up inside body of crazy, expensive prostitute. In my country, you will be worshipped as a god.
Okay. Minister, as one of those arguing most strongly...
I love the
sanctions,
actors.
How do you feel about Advance's defiant stance?
Vance is like man who think he have big career in movies land, when actually he in dirty sanitarium, screaming at mirror and holding tiny penis in hand.
He's clearly not from Svenland, and we have like some of the cleanest mental health facilities in the continent, yeah?
And welcome to Svenland's Minister of Mojo, Björk. I'm sorry, we don't appear to have your surname.
It's just Björk, yeah. We don't use things like socially divisive surnames here, yeah?
Minister?
It's just Björk, yeah.
Right, Björk. Your country spoke in favour of Advance at the World Council today, but you were noticeably absent when it came to the actual vote.
Well, what a surprise. The hippies didn't show up for the fight.
Actually, that's quite racist, because if you must know, we were going to go to the whole, like, voting, yeah? But it's actually the Festival of Fureland here at the moment, where we honor the old generations. So, like, we all had to work our grandparents clean, yeah, whilst the vote was happening. And that's a really, really time-consuming process, actually.
You're like sissy man. You have this expression, sissy man? Is like man with tiny penis who like to wash more than once a week.
Actually, that's quite homophobic, yeah.
Oh, stop winding him up. I'm back at the Grange.
This is so funny!
I used to play golf back in my media days.
Yeah, he always wins.
Nothing gives him greater pleasure than grinding people's gears. The more publicly, the better.
Peter, you're like man with tiny penis who think he have tiny penis, but actually he discovered that. Oh, could it be? No, it's tiny penis.
Ivan's just worried that when the rest of the world sees how well we're doing, they'll notice all that dosh that he's got squirreled away. Because that's what these sanctions are, Megan. They're the last pathetic gasp of an establishment in collapse. Wolves at the gates, Ivan, old mate.
Good. It can join others on my wall.
Actually, in Svenland, we have like serious animal welfare legislation. And like my friend Helga, she got arrested, yeah, for killing a butterfly that was hovering over her fuel thing. I mean, in English, jam sandwich.
I used to know a girl called Jam Sandwich. She was a right cracker too. Wonder what became of her.
We seem to be wandering a little from the news here.
Human interest, Jeremy, the real people behind the headlines and all that. So if you're watching, Jan, give us a call.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see if we can't organise a reunion.
Crash, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to run it past Mrs. Clement first, eh?
Peter, you're like man trying to empty ashes of mistresses into oncoming vein. Soon you have tiny penis.
I love how he just keeps talking like that. It's so funny.
Okay, well, it seems that we are running out of time.
Yes, so before we go to the break, briefly, if you would, gentlemen, with the people of this country facing shortages and power
possible shortages and power outages.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Possible shortages and power outages. Can you summarise your thoughts for us?
I love every single one of these characters.
Here, yeah, you're all like a bit stupid, really arguing about outdated divisive concepts like money. In Finland, we replaced currency with a system of bodily fluids back in the 1970s, and that's like really hard to sanction, actually.
Thank you, Minister Vodovich.
Your country is like man who think he invented perfect trap for giant mutant hairy bear, when really he's just standing in field
holding his tiny penis. Thank you, Minister. And finally, Prime Minister Clement.
That's so funny!
Jeremy. Don't worry, everybody. Don't be afraid. Don't even lose a wink of sleep. We knew the rest of the world would react this way, and we're ready. As my old man used to say, You can't make a shite pie without blocking a few toilets.
Thank you, Prime Minister.
Reassuring words there.
We'll be back.
After these messages.
Oh shit.
1 minute back.
Hey, Peter.
This is the funniest game we've ever played. I don't even think that's like an exaggeration. Deltarune is pretty funny, but it's nowhere near as funny as this.
He's out of your league, mate.
Thank you for the correction.
Well, you have to be more careful. It's all part of his long-term plan to get fired live on the news at 6 in front of the nation. Can someone warn him it's going a little too well?
Sports board! Uh-oh.
Government censorship should show up in blue. Same as regular censoring. Keep an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
Uh-oh. Oh yay, I love censoring. Oh god, we're a dictator. We're a dictatorship. Poison noise, no way! Sports board game! No way!
Welcome back, I'm Megan Wolf. Later, sensation everyone's going to be talking about. But first, it's time to go over to the culture spot with lovely old Jeremy Donaldson, who's joined by a very special guest. Jeremy.
Thanks, Megan. I have the honour and privilege of being joined by hip-hop royalty. He's been called the son of the streets and the father of truth. Not sure how that works, but whatever. Let's welcome Jesus!
Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, it's a real honor to be here on your show, The News. You know, as a kid on the streets, I used to watch you through a window of the shop, so to be here right now is crazy.
You've had quite the journey to be here today. Can you tell us about it?
Well, you know, I try not to, well, you know, the past is the past, and I don't like to dwell on it.
This is so funny.
But yeah, man, the streets is all I remember. Like, my mother donated me to a charity shop soon after I was born. Elderly lady took pity on me. You know, she let me sleep on a pile of crime fiction until I taught myself how to walk.
Wow, that's quite the childhood.
It's so funny!
Died tragically. Right there in my arms, man. You know, I remember a tear falling as she laid there next to the used homeware. And in that moment, I became a child of the streets. I was just 18 months old.
What a tale. What a tale. You're known for your direct and honest lyrics. Was your style informed by your troubled past?
Oh, like I said, I try not to talk about it. It's just too hard.
Of course.
But my first album is about the story of the first 4 times I stole, so I wouldn't starve. A small group of infants came to see me as their de facto leader. They call me Mr. Cheese Slice. Anyway, we were like a family.
So it would seem. Recently, you've been quite outspoken about the government.
Yeah, fuck the government. Fuck Advance. Fuck Peter Clement.
What is it that you object to so...
Oh no, we have to censor
They
everything.
stole from us. They're taking our money and spending it, man.
Redistributing it? Actually, homelessness has been all but eliminated in the last couple of months.
So?
I don't know. Do it. Actually, no, we want to stand up against the government.
Yeah. Nah, of course, man.
Yeah, we want to stand up against the government.
Why do I have to pay for it, you know?
You don't. People have been rehoused on property seized from the historically wealthy. And that couldn't have been you, could it?
But yeah, I worked hard to be here. I built this from nothing, and I deserve to be rewarded for that.
Would you say you worked harder than, say, a farmer or a care worker?
I don't know. But if people are taking something from my music, choose to value it, buy it, who's to say I don't? And no one can take that away from me.
Not even to help, say, vulnerable children? Mr. Cheese Slice.
What is it you're trying to say?
I just don't understand where you've placed yourself politically. I mean, is it ideological or is it tactical?
Well, it's more of a
Or
like...
maybe it's hereditary.
Stop trying to tie me in knots with your words, Jeremy. I let the music speak for itself. And the people agree with me.
Well, that remains to be seen. But you have given me a very easy segue out of a conversation that I promise you was much more painful for me than it was for you. So here he is with his hit song, Mrs. Ludlow's Tears.
Oh no, I'm going to do something a little different. It's a new single I've been working on.
Oh, so this is unapproved, is it?
Yeah, you love it.
Excellent. Don't worry, we've got a state-of-the-art censorship system. What's the worst that could happen? So here he is with a new song. Aren't we lucky? It's Jesus!
First, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Make a decision, censored or don't. I won't.
Well, we're all different races from many different places. At any given moment, only one could be the greatest. You can feel the elation for your participation. Still two leaders in this motherfucking nation. Now we're getting sanctioned, talking about expansion. Why does Julius require a massive fucking mansion? So fuck all your schemes, I don't need your freaky team.
Okay, yeah, I'm only censoring.
To achieve my fucking dreams. So don't make a fuss when you find you're one of us. Yeah, every single one of you's a bit Jesus. And you can call me crazy, cause no one ever pays me. But I won't waste a lifetime being motherfucking lazy. I may be inventive, my taste may be expensive. But why would I get out of bed with no fucking incentive? Although it's contravention of your obvious intent.
I feel like I'm doing kinda well.
Little of the fruits in my invention. You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our means are not the same. The best of the praise of the crest of the wave. Cause we're only equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Take this fact, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for.
Uh-oh.
Gonna come with a motherfucking pitchfork. So this is for the snub ones, the push and the shove ones, the folks who feel the burden of their motherfucking loved ones. Ones who had plenty like a motherfucking Bentley. The ones who now finding that their bank accounts are empty. The ones of aspiration who had to flee a nation. The ones
Jesus gonna potty mouth. He does. I don't remember this verse of the Bible.
It only takes a glance to see we're not all equal.
Uh-oh.
You make us the same, but we're not all the same. All our dreams, all our schemes, all our needs are not the same. And the best of the praise of the press.
Look at the woman on camera 4.
Equal people when we're motherfucking slaves. Gonna take this fact, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to pull a puzzle with a motherfucking pitchfork. Get out of your seats, get your asses in the streets. Set a fire in the building, let them feel some fucking heat. Say you hate to go getters, you're squilling bed letters and burn them on the powers of advances fucking letters. Gonna take his facts, gonna stain it red. Gonna slam it into Peter Clemens' motherfucking head. Cause he's thick as shit, he's got a job he's unfit for. Time to pull a puzzle with a motherfucking pitchfork. Chase that dream, you don't need a fucking team. And advances, little dances aren't as harmless as it seems. Cause they're stale and corrupt, then you're angry. Let your hearts and your minds and your fists to destruct.
He's gone with the violin. Their ass. I wasn't listening. Oh no.
Jesus there with his new song. Thank you so much for joining us in the studio. I'm sorry. I might not agree with you, but I'd just like to offer you an apology. I've just been told that there was some kind of issue upstairs. And an attempt was made to censor some of your lyrics.
What? Are you joking?
I'd just like to say to you and everyone at home that this was a mistake.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
Here at the National Nightly News, we pride ourselves on remaining neutral, unbiased, and independent of any outside interference. You have my word. We will never
We didn't
censor
do it though.
Ideas. Back to you, Megan.
Well, a bit of dangerous language there. Sorry about that. Well, thank you.
I didn't censor it though, so yeah.
Coming up, we'll be speaking to a couple of familiar faces about their upcoming dramatic outing. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
That's the ad.
Just a reminder, using that old VCR.
No, this is ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
This is just a mix-up, I'm sure. Now,
Yeah, so I assume I was just supposed to switch out one of these.
I understand. This is unbelievable, Megan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy.
Okay, let's watch this ad then. Oh, we got an A+. Fish, flowers, dishes, sex. No way! Bird baths, duck baths, fire pits. A whole mess of crazy frogs. What's up, the real blocks? Really? The real blocks? That's crazy.
Welcome back, and no, you're not mistaken. Sitting across from us are some very familiar faces.
You really are too kind, Megan. It was only a yogurt commercial, but I'm still proud of it.
Here to talk about his new show, we're joined by National Treasure Tommy Harris, the National Theatre's Philippa Raven, and National Deficit Jeff Algebra.
It's so lovely to have you all. Tommy, would you like to tell us about the show?
You know what? I'd bloody love to. It's about me. It's about my life.
And where did the idea come from?
So, right, picture this. Their legs akimbo, mid-session, sweat is pouring out of me like an immense hog. And then Cindy comes in, she says, Pete's on the phone.
That's Peter Clement, the Prime Minister.
Yeah, Pete's actually a really good mate of mine.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, no, he comes to the training sometimes. He's actually a pretty good goal sweeper. Anyway, so, yeah, Pete, he says, Toby, he thinks my name's Toby, see? He says, how would you like to spread your message of team spirit and cooperation across this fractured nation? How would you like to really make a difference in these desperate times?
What did you say?
Yeah, right, yeah.
So, Jeff, the question on everyone's lips is, what in God's name are you doing here?
Well, after the success of my debut work and all the people that I've touched, I knew that I had a career in theatre. Yeah? I've always been an admirer of Tommy from afar. So when my manager phoned and said that I'd been offered the gig as director, I was ecstatic. I whipped my trousers off and got straight to work. I do all my best work with my trousers off.
Oh my god.
No, I wouldn't say so. Right, Tommy, sorry, would you just give us a sense of what the show is actually about?
It's about how hard it's been for me and some of the struggles that I've faced. It's like really getting to the heart of how tough it is to be me. I call it Tommy Harris, Jesus, that was hard.
Catchy. We actually have some clips of the process of the show. Would you mind telling us what's going on here?
Yeah, so the show is built around two things that are very important to me. It mixes scenes from my life as well as epic fantasy retellings of scenes from my life.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
I'm sorry, son.
Oh my god.
You're an embarrassment.
But Dad, you promised you'd come to my graduation.
Back, demon! Back to the hells!
Wizard Dad.
Philippa, what's it been like co-starring with Tommy Harris?
I've always dreamed of treading the boards at medium-scale regional theatres, Megan. And for once, this show really gives me something to sink my teeth into.
What's different about this show, then?
Tommy, Mr. Harris's show really lets me show my tremendous range as an actor.
I've always suffered from typecasting, forced to play the same tired characters. In
My dramatic range as an actor, and it's just her wearing different hats.
God forbid a pantomime.
This is my favorite type of humor. Whoa, look at the bar!
Jeff, the viewers at home will be dying to know exactly what is it that you bring to the show.
Oh, good question. I think these guys would agree with me when I say that it's my my steady hand on the tiller, my arm round the shoulder approach that really brought the production from strength to strength.
Absolutely right. Jeff's contributions are immeasurable. He was our rock. Can you give us a sneak peek?
There he is with his trousers off. This is so funny.
Yeah, all sorts, yeah.
Yep. We've got lots of exclusive first-hand experiences of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
And some epic fantasy retellings
No!
of Tommy's time in the underground sports board scene.
Oh, jeez.
You'll never take the sacred path!
And am I right in
This
saying
is so stupid.
this was officially commissioned by the government?
Yeah, all paid for by the taxpayer, which, you know, is actually a lifesaver, really.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say that without Advance's support, we'd have had to cut the finale.
Which frankly would have been a travesty.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ!
Goodness, and you do this every night.
Absolutely. It's a metaphor.
For what?
Death.
And the public are footing the bill, right?
Too bloody right they are. Between the cost of my tour bus and the dry cleaning of my ties, I'm barely scraping a profit here.
Amazing. And where can the folks at home come and see this for themselves? We're performing all over the nation. And people can see it for absolutely free, all courtesy of Advance. Isn't that incredible, Jeremy?
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Thank you so much for coming. Next time we see you, no doubt.
Oh, I love this game, dude.
Yeah.
That's all we have time for tonight. Join us tomorrow when I'll be interviewing the world's most attractive horse. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. And from all of us here, have a peaceful night.
That's the ads. Let's get reset for tomorrow, please.
Hey, we must stop bumping into each other like this, eh?
My government made Lord of the Rings. I might actually pay taxes. Oh, jeez. Broadcast complete. Okay, this was a really good one. I better have gotten a raise. Come on. Yeah! Okay, I got a bonus and we're still in... Oh? I'm still broke as poor, but that's better. That's better. Alright, so the revolutionaries are up and the government is down, which is good, okay? I think I'm gonna end it here. This is such a clever game. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm still, like, if you guys haven't been able to tell by me rambling about it every single chance I get, I'm a little bit nervous about doing a stream that's just focused on gameplay. You know, I'm worried that, like, it'll be boring to you guys, but I still hope you're enjoying the story. The batshit insane story that's unfolding before our very eyes. Anyways, that's all I have to say. For anyone who doesn't know already, I give you all a big hug at the end of my streams. Please do ! YouTube. I just uploaded a new video. Please go watch it and give me your feedback in the comments. And if you also comment, I'll get recommended more, so I'll get more views. Please do that. I'd be so happy. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye, everyone!